10. Laws of the 48 he mastered. Today we will break down in detail the 10 laws of the 48 laws of power Lucky Luciano mastered. And if you want to be as powerful as he was, then you should pay close attention. Let's dive in. Law 1. Never outshine the master. Luciano learned early in his career under bosses like Giuseppe Joe the Boss, Mafia, that flaunting too much ambition could be fatal. While he built his network, he always acted as if he was loyal and deferential to his masters. Publicly, he kept his ego in check, only making his move when the time was right, like when he sided with Maranzano against Mafia. Example: Luciano pretended loyalty to Mafia while secretly plotting with rivals, ultimately arranging Mafia's assassination in 1931. He never openly challenged him until the killing was secure. Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Luciano understood that friends could betray you out of emotion, but former enemies often made more reliable allies. Example: after orchestrating Mafia's death, Luciano worked with Salvatore Maranzano, his former rival, to end the Castellamarese War. Later, he even cooperated with the U.S. government, who had once been his greatest enemy, during World War II in Operation Underworld. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. Luciano was a master at keeping his long-term goals hidden, while acting as if he was only a loyal soldier. Example: while working under Mafia, he never revealed his real plan to create a new structure for organized crime. He appeared loyal, but secretly plotted to remove both Mafia and then Maranzano, replacing them with his commission. Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. In the underworld, Luciano's reputation as both a thinker and a ruthless enforcer was his greatest asset. Example: his eyes everywhere reputation meant rivals feared him even when he wasn't present. After the rise of the commission, Luciano was seen as untouchable. His name alone carried power, which allowed him to exert influence without needing constant violence. Law 8. Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. Luciano rarely chased opportunities. He created conditions where others came to him for alliances. Example: in forming the commission, Luciano didn't beg anyone to join. Instead, he positioned himself as the man with vision and power. Bosses came to him because he was the only one who could stop endless wars and expand profits. He baited them with peace and profit. Law 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. He built systems where others could not function without him. Example: the commission itself was Luciano's masterpiece. By controlling the rules of organized crime and the system of dispute resolution, all bosses became dependent on Luciano's design. If they wanted stability, they needed his structure. Law 24. Play the perfect courtier. Luciano mastered diplomacy, respect, and charm when needed. He could be ruthless, but he also knew how to flatter, compromise, and appear agreeable to allies. Example: he treated Jewish gangsters like Meyer Lansky and Bugsy Siegel as equals in business, which was revolutionary for the time. By flattering and including them, he gained partners who expanded his reach beyond the Italian underworld. Law 31. Control the options. Get others to play with the cards you deal. Luciano often made sure his enemies had no good options except the ones that benefited him. Example: when he helped eliminate Mafia, he ensured Maranzano's rise, but also positioned himself as Maranzano's indispensable ally. Later, when Maranzano tried to betray him, Luciano flipped the script and had Maranzano killed. Everyone else was forced to fall in line with Luciano's new order. Law 33. Discover each man's thumbscrew. Luciano knew what motivated or threatened each ally and rival. He leveraged those weaknesses to keep control. Example: he used violence and intimidation on some, but for others, like Lansky, he used respect and partnership. For corrupt politicians and cops, he used money. He knew exactly what each man valued most. Law 42. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. Luciano's genius was removing top bosses, knowing their organizations would crumble without them. Example: he had Mafia killed in 1931, ending his faction. Months later, he had Maranzano murdered, preventing another dictatorship. With both shepherds gone, the rest of the mob world scattered and Luciano stepped into control. Luciano's mastery of these laws shows why he is remembered as the architect of modern organized crime. He didn't just fight for power, he built structures, the commission, cross-ethnic partnerships, that secured influence long after he was gone.